2 over par early days in the championship. Those are not the kind of par putts you want to see left yourself. So the race though is that at least she is coming back uphill. Go back to the 8th for Kim In-sun's 7's par putt. Nicely deposited there. So 2 putt for Kim. After that great second, here's Hedgen back to even par. She'll do just that. Classy birdie there from Hedgen. Showing nice response to her bogey at 8. There's a little extra pressure coming into a week as the defending champion. Not a good sign there. Umbrellas are out. You can hear it. And the microphone's out on the golf course. The rain has started to fall. It's going to slow that putt down even more. So conditions are a little testy for the players, but I can tell you the rain should be somewhat of a respite from what's been a very warm summer in South Korea. A good angle for Joe from the left side of the fairway. Bit of a hook lie. We'll start this at the right edge of the green. Just going to drift this back towards the pin. Just about keeps that on that front shelf. Good distance control. Smart play. Past her playing partner is Kinman Salt. She has the advantage of coming in with just a little more loft and a little more spin to try and get that ball to stick in that front segment. Could be a challenging day for the caddies as well, trying to keep players dry, the equipment dry, and hopefully themselves dry as well. It is really starting to chuck down. There's best. Contact looked good, but that ball just skidding a little bit on the first bounce. And that can happen. You see a little bit of surface moisture with some rain. No harm, no foul. She'll have a birdie putt. Good opportunity for Ian Salt at 18 to take us to 2 under par, 9 to play on day 1. Oh, just short in the jaws, unlucky. To the par 5 10th and Hong Jin Young start her back 9 with a birdie. And she'll do just that. Confidently rolled for Hong Jin Young. Takes her inside the top 20. So it's going to be Park Hye-jin first to bat. Kim Min-sol looks like she's a long ways away as well. I think just on the angle, it could be Hye-jin. This is the putt that almost tripped up Kim Min-sun's 7 earlier. Adding the fact that a little bit more moisture on the green, so this putt's going to be even slower. It's got to be bold, got to be brave, you've got to hit it harder. Done for Park Hye-jin. Cannot hit a better putt than that. Well rolled from there. So Yeon, 10, gets that to skip nicely. Good shot. Try that to get back to +1. There's a pretty healthy amount of left to right swing in this for Kim Min-sol. Should be slightly downhill as well. Keep going, got to keep going. Tricky that, always the fear in the back of your mind of that one getting away. It's such an impressive 2026 so far for Kim Min-sol. Not to miss a cut through a dozen events. Now up to 9 and yeah, 1 second. Green from the middle of the fairway. So be a little bit more aggressive towards this back left pin. Took it straight at it. The green's maybe softening up a little bit. Helped by that rain. Back to 8 and Hyo-ju. This is makeable. Up the hill needs a little bit more. Gonna get it. Back to 10 and Bunchan. 58 meters to go. Just a gentle little lob wedge here for Jaravi. Too close to the green, so you should try to zip under that, get a little bit more spin. Hit it too hard. Victoria Rim heartbreak last week, losing in that playoff. Kim Min-sol. Big jump, 1 over par. A little softer and higher. And that is craftily played by Choi. So keep your focus over these putts. Just be standing on the left edge, slipping off a little at the end. Right. No problem whatsoever for Min-sol, who'll stay 3 under. player from Thailand to win the KLPGA Tour, as I mentioned earlier. Another full-timer, or full card holder, I should say, on the KLPGA Tour from Thailand this season, that being the rookie Charadita Krongpan, who started her day on the back nine and opened with 5 straight pars, but Ben Chad certainly flying the flag high for the proud golfing nation of Thailand. Long-time boyfriend Sedam Kalkanjana, former Korean Men's Open champion, won that title at La Via Belle last year. Passes straight the Asian Tour and the DP World Tour. See those putts are really slowing up significantly in the last couple of feet. So players are going to have to adjust in softer conditions as the round moves on. Back to 90, Hyoju. Pretty wide fairway this. He takes a poor shot to miss it. Back on the left. Should be coverable quite easily by pretty much every player in the field. So that will be the start line for Kim. Places her ball so nicely. She makes her way around the golf course. It's good opportunities. First week, she can look the yards further left than Hyoju. Chomp off a little more of that dog leg shot, up that second shot significantly. Of Hyoju. That is a long way up the fairway. 248-meter carry. Big numbers by Minsol. Park Hyo-jin can't get caught up. It's illustrious playing partners. Just has to bottle along, play her own game, set little mini goals for herself, and right now that'd be to hit this fairway, try and get herself back to even par, and then press on from there. Part one done. Yet in to balance her account. She's for birdie at 10. Took a little wobble, but just catches enough for the hole to drop in. So a good birdie there for Choi. It's day one of the 16th Lotte Open. Rolls along here at Bears Best. Park ENG leads by 1. to 9, and year 1 for birdie. Said it earlier, I'm just going to have to adjust on the fly. These greens probably losing, not maybe half a foot, a couple of inches of pace. With a bit of rain that we had earlier, year 1 will head to the back 9 at 1 under par. Whitney Houston plays in the background. Jin Young trying to go 2 for 2 since making the turn. Shot into 11. There's this for birdie. Just a bit of movement off the right. Oh yeah, well done there. Moonwalk her way to the 12th tee as Michael Jackson starts to play from the Pleasure Stadium. I believe that's what it's called this week. That big fan structure at the back of the 18th green. Now to park on 9. Just far enough up the fairway where it doesn't have to take it over the bunker to get to that flag. It's a good solid shot. Very comfortable working the ball both ways. This whole location will call for just a little bit of right to left ball flight. Expect to start at maybe 10-15 feet right of the hole. Just try and turn it tight and draw back towards the target. Won't have much club in hand. Should be much more than a 9-iron. Wedge would have to be a well-struck one from 121. Lucky just pitched on that downslope, so took a big first bounce, but it's a good solid shot. This is just a flick lob wedge really for Tim Winsell, well up the fairway. It's a little unlucky just to carry him off the ball of Park Hye-jun. To replace the ball, and so I'll just have to play it from where that is. But that was not the best shot. Position down to 10, and Hye-jun, after a lovely little pitch, will tap that one in for the easiest of birdies. Hot hand since making the turn. Han Jin Yong 2 now at 3 under par and standing on the 12th tee. Swing a little right for him, Kyung at 10. Oh, got that tracking beautifully, but oh no. Just hanging that on the lip. And it's just been that kind of day so far for the 8-time Tour champion. Assume that Park Hye-jun has replaced the ball that And Sol caromed off back to its original position, or as close as we can determine. And it's going to be Kim Min-sol who'll be giving her a bit of a line read while they sort that one out. Let's get back to the 12th, and the rain glove has come on for Kim Na-young too. Extra grip on that slippery club. 6 line, so one more bat than Hong. And much better. Oh dear. How did that not go in? It's close to a brand new Duxiana bed set. But she'll have a guaranteed birdie too as we go back to 9. And Kim Min-sol looking for a 4th birdie of her front side. Promise you that is Kim Min-sol, not Park Hye-jin. Do not trust the graphics, people. There you go. It's got half a chance. Just ran out of steam, but that's a solid front 9 for last week's champion. Including a drop shot at the 4th, so certainly looking for scoring power this gloomy Thursday afternoon. It looks like No Seung-hui on the 10th, former Korean Women's Open champion, also having a good day at 3 under. What's your take on music on the golf course? I absolutely don't mind it at all, especially if you're having a friendly social knockabout with your friends at your country club. Music just brings a little life. I'm not sure about it at professional events, but it seems to be the way that the game is trending. Just trying to open up golf to a younger audience. People playing this great game isn't a bad thing, as Park Hye-jin just slips that by the right edge at 9, so she will turn in 1 over par. Defense not off to the quickest of starts, but still off to play for par. So very nearly an ace, but it will be simplest of 2s, and she'll need it. We'll move her back to 1 under par after her drop shot at 11. So well done, Kim Na-young too. We went wire to wire at Suwon Country Club, and she won the NH Ladies Championship. But should just fall off a little right for Hyo-ju. Lost it right early, and she knew, so still stays in red figures. But trails the lead by 6. Like I said earlier, still early days in this tournament. She knows it's a marathon, not a sprint. Just off the back of 11, so off the steep downslope, don't have to hit it too hard. He's going to do most of the work here, moving to her left. Just like that, just like that. Well done, Choi Yu-rin. Back-to-back birdies to start her back 9. Gets herself into red figures for the first time this week. T at 11 is Jen. A friendly kick back into the fairway, and she got it. Well done there. A huge difference playing out that clumpy rough when you're coming out of the short grass. months ago, live with no silkweed. The longest hitter on tour, but one of the straighter ones. Three in a row. Not going to make it. Not quite going to stretch. So we're on 2. Chance to get herself back to even. Oh, and she will. That was traveling with some pace. Nicely holed. So back-to-back birdies for her as well. So you see where the scoreable part of that back nine is. just into the rough at the 11th, where we find Park Hyun-kyung. A little heavy, but she'll get it to release on. That is perfectly acceptable coming out of the rough. Good shot there from Hyun-kyung. Should get a good amount of spin on this. Try the edge in. Go, that's the difference. Coming out of the rough, coming out of the fairway. To grab nicely. Back at the start of the back nine, the par 5 10th plays as a par 4 when the men are here, but for the members and the ladies, it is par 5. Kim Min-sol will lead us off. The Weather Girls plays on the big PA system, and to state the bleeding obvious, yes, it is a little bit overcast and a little bit damp. We were on day 1 of the Lotte Open. Used to be a tiny tree sort of meditatively placed in the middle of this fairway, but that's since been rehomed, so much wider landing area for the players for this par 5. Drill. It's not going to be reachable, not in these conditions. The players very much get a bit of a free whack at this off the tee, and then try and set yourself up with a nice number in for your third. It's a great golf swing to copy. Very few moving parts, very efficient motion. The 3 possesses. Troy, you're in the tee at 12. Downhill par 3, water guarding the front of the green, so you've got to be precise with your strike. Get that every single day this week, safely on the putting surface. Looks like Johnny's song. This should be a third shot to the 10th. This upslope. Very nicely judged there. Hit her number. Sweet contact. Got it to grab. It's a great birdie look coming up. Fortunately for Kim Min-sol, it's going to be a bit of guesswork coming from this wet rough. front hole location, you get a chance of running this shot. Consider holding the front of the green, or you move it up in your stance, try and open up that club face a little, take the aerial route, and stop with a trajectory instead of spin. Trying a little bit of both, but still unlucky. Still, that's a well executed shot, about as good as she could have done from that spot. Just particularly one down the hill for her three. Hold us up the red eye for Jury's next to play. Perfectly nice birdie for Choi Hye-jin. It's on 7 to try and take herself to red figures. Kick in for Moo Seung-hui, and this would move her up inside the top 10 into a share of 6th. Well done indeed, Moo Seung-hui. Best man working in this afternoon wave from the Korean Women's Open champion. Draws within 3 of Park Ye-ji's lead. Slightly awkward layup here, coming out of that left rough with the ball below her feet. Same down the middle as well. Can't afford to lose this one out to the right. Don't want to be in those awkward cross bunkers. That's awkward cross bunkers. So that's going to make the third shot a little more interesting than Sol would have liked. 12, and Choi Hye-jin putting from the middle of the green. It's going to be coming down into a little ball, should be moving off her left. Nicely read, nicely rolled, just didn't have the speed. Good try though from Choi. Is going to be the third shot from the fairway will be Park Ye-jin. Just in that left rough, and the ball's just sat down a smidge. But the fact that she's missed this in that left rough, not the right, means at least she has some kind of an angle up towards the front section of the green through that throat. But it'll be Park fails to play, just a nice, solid, standard wedge shot for Hyejin. Normally, I'd like to say you might have the option to bounce one in between the bunkers, but they've gone the rough up there this year. It isn't always the case on this 10th hole, but I still think that's the play. Because even if you do happen to get tangled up in that rough short degree, it's not a hard up and down. If you try and fly it onto the putting surface, you catch a bit of a jumper, moisture on the club face, and this steps through to the back of the green. That's no easy two-putt. We'll see what Hyejin looks to do from this position. And it's short and got it to spin. That is a classy shot, and that is the difference there between a world-class player and the rest of this field. To be able to hit that shot, practice and a lot of feel. Now this is going to be very awkward for Kim Min-sol. She's on the upslope as well. No chance for the chunk and run. Just got to pick this clean. If she does that, she will get spin on it, but make sure you carry it onto the green. Don't get too cute with it. And that's pretty much all she could do, and she's played that pretty nicely. To 12, and Hyejin, after her birdie at 11, will have the honour. Into that whole location. She played a gem of a golf shot. Six as well for her. It is.
Go.
A little late and sleeping right. Caddy's asking for it to go, and thankfully it does. It's fine now, but gee, that was not the start line that she was looking at. But she'll take it. She'll take it in a hurry. Smacked if this finishes right at the pin for Park Hyejin, given that it's just simply not play this dangerous par 3. Quick at transition, this one hitting the left. Not their strike, but safely aboard for Park. Back a hole to Kim Min-sun 7 on 11. Minto to putt first. 10th. Gentle little slope and then back down as it gets across the other side. Maybe slipping off to the right. Oh, beautifully read, and another birdie there. She cannot be contained, Kim Min Sol. Even after that poor layup, she'll walk off with a 4 and she gets to 4 under. So, going to beware the flyer from this left rough on 11. Read the line beautifully. Good shot for Isung. Seem to get any sort of momentum working today, Park Hye-jin. It is a very frustrating place. You're hitting good shots, you're playing in the featured group, you're the defending champion, and you just can't seem to make anything happen. Found the left fairway bunker off the tee at 11, but far enough back where the lip wasn't going to be a problem, and that is a very nicely played shot. So, chance to take it to 2 under for Hyo-ju on 10. Well converted. Approach shot really deserved it. Touch of class there from the world number 3. birdie look for No Seong Hui at 12. It's one that just wasn't quite hit with enough conviction. You're never complaining with a 3 at this demanding little hole. Easily be able to cover it over the trouble on the left-hand side. I expect just a tiny long wedge into this green. Getting a speed through impact. There it goes. She could throw it on the green from there. She's so far down. Look at that. Golf's just a whole lot more fun when you hit it a long way up to the green. And year one for birdie. Just opting for the prudent play, a 3-wood for Hyo-Ju. We've got a little further right. Meet on the upper plateau of the fairway and give her a much fuller yardage in for her second. Not well executed. Turn that a little. She'll find the same bunker that caught out year one. An excellent tee shot at 12. Get that birdie putt to drop, and that pattern has been her Achilles heel for most of her career. Multiple time winner here on the KLPGA Tour, seeking her first victory stateside. Most top 10 finishes in the LPGA Tour without a victory, and more than any current active player. This one that she would very much like to break if she returns stateside next week. Now, Issei He, a good day so far, could get even better if this birdie putt drops at 18. This putt snaps from right to left. Just at the end there. One of the players under reading that. Kim Min-sun 7, the most recent, unfortunately. At 13, this is where the tee shots start to really tighten up over the next couple of holes, so keeping it on the string absolutely critical. Right, but should catch a piece of that fairway. Second, take herself into red figures. She slided in the right edge, well done. Edge it. Just want to keep it right edge of that left trap. That's her ideal start line. Nice clean line in that bunker for Hyo-Ju. Pretty much plays like a standard shot out of the fairway. Good contact, big hop, and it's going to have some spin on it. She's got 117 left.
나이스 버디. 버디를 기록했기에 경품볼을 갤러리에게 던져드립니다. 난간 조심해주세요. 버디 갑니다.
Kim Min-sun 7 has reached the tee at 12. She's at even par. See the power advantage. Everyone in the group ahead hitting 6 irons. Just an 8 iron for Kim Min-sun 7. She could take it right at the target. I wonder what this young lady's going to hit to 12 momentarily. But first, the second shot to the 11th. Full lob wedge here. That is poor. Very poor, in fact, from Kim Min-sun. Inexcusable error from the ideal position. Oh, year one takes to the tee. Two very good tee shots. Kim Min-sun and year one. This par 3, so 2 excellent birdie opportunities coming up. Head to 13 and No Seong Hui. See that big rise in the middle of the green. It's a good, say, 4 feet of elevation difference between the front segment and the back tier of this putting surface. So he's got 6 iron. Over it. That's going to come off the slope a little and funnel down to that middle section. Excellent shot from No Seong Hui. So I don't think she can land this. We got to bump it through the fringe. Very well played. Nicely rectified after that poor second. This is where she does her best work here, Jin. This kind of club in hand. Sun's peeking through the clouds. The rain has broken. Excellent example of the real strength of her game. Great iron play, wonderful distance control, and a good opportunity coming up for Choi Hye-jin. Here is Pachara Juta Krongpan, Jaravi Bunchan's compatriot from Thailand on the KLPGA Tour, enjoying her rookie campaign. Tie to get herself the first birdie of the week. Straight pars. Pachara Juta Krongpan. First visit to Bear's Best in Cheongna. So struggling early doors here, 4 over par up to this point. The music selection by the 18th hole in the Pleasure Stadium. It's a little aggressive for a Thursday, I have to say. It's probably a little aggressive for a golf course as well, but to each their own. Matt Arsom, who's won at this venue before, a victory at the Hana Financial Group Invitational. Performance a couple of years ago, shot 62. It was a different combination of holes. And a birdie there takes Dassom to 4 under par. So well done there from Matt Dassom.
버디를 기록한 선수는 잠시 후 경품볼을 던져드릴게요.
First tee.
응원과 격려의 박수를 보내주십시오.
40, so definitely a couple of birdies. We know she's well capable though, she can string them together.
버디를 축하합니다.
To the much calmer tunes of Felicia Keys and Empire State of Mind. This is Kim Hyo-joo on 11 down the hill, moving a little left, moving right into the bottom of the cup. Here comes the world number 3 with a pair of birdies. Well done, Kim Hyo-joo. Stunning tee shot. It's been Kim Min-sun this opportunity on 12. Just like 11, can't get it to go. Putter's gone ice cold for Kim. So should just clean this one up. Not any incident for her part. At the top of the hill. Took it straight at the mark on 12. That one to drop, so patience pays off for young year 1. 7-iron to about 6 feet. Calmly rolls that one in for her birdie. Now to No Seung-hui. She gets to 5 under par with this look on 13. She had that one. Frustratingly stays above ground. Here's a pretty looking hole. It's a pretty severely undulating green, and there is trouble short. It's not going to be in the back of the mind of Kim Hyo-joo. Right player, just a little left of the target, a little long. Sensible shot, good percentage play.
다 치면 될 것 같아. 안 하면 그냥 훅만 보는 거. 있으면 살짝 뒤라 괜찮을 것 같아요.
So Kim Min Sun hit a key tackle. Can't be anything more than that, surely, for Kim Min Sol. This might even be a A9 as well. And a good one. Pitch it, much easier putt than Seung-Hui, much less break to contend with. And a similar result as that putter continues to problematic for Choi. One Choi to another. Here's Yerin ahead at the par 5 14th. Dancing that one round the pin. Glorious shot. downhill for Hyojo at 12. Good pace on that. You never really see her have to stress over second putts. Very good. Great discipline with her speed control. Park keeps her within 4 shots. Park AG's lead in this 1.2 billion Korean won Lotte Open. Now Korea Rim after that great third into the 14th. This is a birdie try. Simply converted for last week's runner-up. Runner-up finishes now. KLPGA Tour Korea still yet to notch that elusive victory. 13 in the middle segment of the 3-tiered green. She's got 7 iron from 135. Middle, took a big first kick, and it's a bit of a fiddly chip she's left herself. Tee shot. Chance for Minsol to move to 5 under par. Hit it as she hit it. Oh, dearie. Just looked like it was labouring to get to the hole, and unfortunately for Kim Min-sol, was unrewarded after another excellent shot. Still having a solid day, though. 963 million Korean won earned through a dozen events this season. That is not bad going at all. Sun ahead on the 13th, got a 9 iron from 124. Launching that one high into the air, a little left of the target, and like the other one just bounces off the green, but that stays in the fringe, so easier shot than the chip that Yeon's left herself. Head to 14, the second for Choi Hye-jin. Water all the way up the right-hand side of this par 5. It's 13. Mentioned tight tee shot here. You can slide it from left to right. You can start it at that fairway bunker and just move a little cut off that. To hit driver with her length, but very comfortable with that goal swing, so it's all to push this one up good ways down this tight fairway. Not disastrous, but gives her something to think about with that second shot. You can see the pinch point of that fairway. Two bunkers really cutting in. Hye-jin still birdie free thus far in her title defense. got that back in the stance with the hands forward. Tells me she's just trying to nudge this one through the fringe, have it trickle on. Very well played from year one. Seems to be so committed to that shot. And did that nicely. Tremendously classy player. She'll walk off with a par 4. So we already laid up here at 14, so this is her third. On the occasion, call for some kind of little cut. Good distance control. Have a good look. That's rough, but it's opened up the angle of the green for Choi Hye-jin. Can land this shot, wait for some release. We'll chip this as well. Almost chipping it in. One looks off with par. Thinking is bunkered ahead on 14, short-sided, but off an upslope, so that will simplify this slightly. Really having a struggle. +4 already parked in Kim, and if that doesn't go, she's going to be at 5 over par, 12 off the lead, and could have very much played herself out of this championship before signing a scorecard on Thursday. Oh dear, Park Hye-jin did catch those two fairway bunkers, and here's the problem. Lies okay, off a slight upslope, but that tree, the branches of that tree just encroach enough into her visuals where she's going to have to start this a little further right, try and turn a draw towards the target. That also means starting it out the general area of that penalty area that comes up the right hand side of the hole, and not easy to turn it over. The ball's below your feet. She'll have some head scratching to do. No problems though for Kim Hyo-jo. Middle of the fairway, green light pin. On this angle she can use the backstop just past the target from 137. Glorious iron shot for Kim. Number one, solid strike required. Number two, make sure you turn that club face over and hang one out right and bring the trouble into play. Gets it out of the trap. Contact just sounded a little thin, and more problems for Park Hye-jin in the opening round of the Lotte Open. Easily got it past those bunkers and that tree, and then salt. The ball really sitting down. You've got to be wary of the jumper. I expect this pitched 15 feet short of the hole. I would chase. Just turn the club face over a little, so she's in year one country, and her lie looks a lot worse than what faced year one in the match ahead. third shot now for Park Hye-jin. All hope is not lost, but she's making the journey to the clubhouse a lot harder than it needs to be. Certainly going to be a lot harder from there. That is a real unforced error. Could not afford to miss it in that spot. Now she's brought double bogey into play. The difference a year makes for Park Hye-jin, the champion here 12 months ago, and struggling early doors in 2026. Ahead to Choi Hye-jin, putting for birdie at the 14th. Most of her misses with putter come on the right hand side. Releasing the putter head, squaring it up at impact. It starts to play with your mind. I promise you that. It's such good golf, and if that club in her hand doesn't cooperate, it can be endlessly frustrating. Now back to the noise and the party of the 18th hole. First 8 holes, the asterisk next to her name indicating she started her round on the back nine. Putt for her, just drifting off low, but that's going to be a rock solid par. So we can take it to 5 under. Looking 14. Oh boy, she's hit some good putts over the last couple of holes that haven't dropped. Bogey free on her day. 4 holes left to play. Short 15th, the next port of call for her. Anything with the birdie putt of you? No, absolutely not. Under red and under hit. That was a poor effort. Struggling along this Thursday. This is for par at 14. Okay, it's not much, but it stops the bleeding for now. This 18th green really tilts significantly from back to front, so this putt from just past pin high for Hong Ji-won, we know it's going to slip off to the right. Despite winning a good second, she can do no better than a par. Not more than she would have liked, So Young-jung for her par, but it's uphill and moving from right to left. Well done. Good save there after the poor first putt. He's 1 under.
롯데 오픈 좋은 성적을 응원할게요. 파이팅!
Club face and a lot of speed, try to get it to pop up. Just tricky, and a lot of it to do was how poor that lie was for Kim Min Sol, who's already made 1 bogey today, very much in danger of dropping another in the middle portion of the back 9. Take 2 for Kim Min Sol. Much easier task now. This is a makeable chip. That's undercooked. That's no gimme. Head to the short 15th and Choi Rim. Back short of that cross bunker off the tee, so a full wedge left in for her second. Ju, after another great iron shot, birdie chance here, needs that to move left, needs that to keep turning, it won't. Upslope here, but a good angle to this pin on the 14, 93 meters left for the former player of the year. To drop just 1 back on the 13th, Kim Min Sol 7. Okay, thankfully limits the damage, but just a comedy of errors there from Kim Min Sol, who currently tops the money and the points list, falls back to 3 under par. And here's Yerim ahead on 15 after that great second shot. Trying to get to 3 under par herself. Stalking that one in, beautifully done. Well played from Choi Yerim, back-to-back birdies. Kim Min Sun with her 3rd to the 14th. looks like Hui has found that awkward little cross bunker on the 15. It's a pretty steep lip. Gotta make sure you clear that lip with this 9-iron. Good strike imported. A little heavy, but it's just enough and gets that to bite like a police dog. Great shot from No Seung Hui. Well placed down the right edge of the fairway is Choi Hye-jin. As long as the number's good. Needed like 3 yards more. That pitches into the upslope just short and unlucky. Spin working against her. She knows that wasn't far off from being really good. See that water that snakes down the entirety of the starboard side of this par 5 14th. Again, this not reachable in 2 for these players, so just got to play it the conventional way. With that ball in the air, but that's absolutely fine for Kim Hyo-joo. Up in the green, Ye-won, after an indifferent third, has an outside chance for a birdie. Oh, but he'll convert. Well done, Ye-won. A couple of birdies on this backside has moved her to 3 under par. How's she going to respond after that mess she made on 13? Insult. Dirty at 14, gripping down a little on this driver, trying to get a little bit more control. It's a little further right than she'd like, but it should be okay. Absolutely fine. Surely now, Kim Min-sun 7 is going to break the run of pars. Yes. Okay, 1 in a row for Kim Min-sun. Stay patient. Finally, she's got her birdie. Your caddy hanging. Yep, there you go. Well done. Now Hye-jin ahead on 15 for birdie. On 16. Dangerous par 4, water down the right, green that snakes around it. But she is dialed in. Excellent shot there from Choi Ye-rim. To be very patient. The last couple, she's hit some really good shots, but that putter just hasn't converted for her. It's another great chance here at the par 4 15th. Great shot from the fairway trap to set up this birdie loop. Saw her caddy pointing to the spot, maybe just a ball and a half outside right edge. So gently down the hill, but another golden chance to move inside the top 5 alongside Lee Jae-yeon. And finally, one will drop. Well done, No Seung Hui. Just listen, Dave. Keep giving yourself opportunities. Eventually, one of them's going to drop. Simply now to within 2 of Park AG's lead. Back to the layup for Kim Hyo Jo at the par 5 14th. Left you go here. More, the angle opens up to that pin. That was a little low on the club face, but she'll get away with it. Did get up and down. Troublesome spot back on 13, so drop just the one. Finds herself at 2 over par. Just to the left-hand side of that second TV tower. That will be the ideal line to finish this on for Kim Min-sol. That will give her the best angle for her third. Even though she's just rolled that into the rough, which is only about, what, 30 yards away, that is a decent position to find herself in. To Urim for a rare birdie at the tough 16th. Body reaction will tell you all you need to know about that, but much like the 12th, you're going to hear players complaining about pars. This demanding hole this week. Stays 3 under. This is a spot of bother for Jin Young at 17th, well below the level of the green, off a downslope. But masterfully played from Hong. Superb touch. Third at 14 for Kim Hyo Jo. Expect this one within 10 feet more often than not. Just outside of 10 feet, but excellent distance control display. Jenny Sun. She is on 15. It's a scary looking pin, but it's actually in a real funnel position, so easy to get close to. Just not going to get the release off that side slope. That's a little unlucky. Uncomplicated shot required for Kim Min-sol. The 14th. Open the club face up. A long lazy swing. You carry it maybe 2 yards onto the green. It's going to chase the rest of the way. Textbook play. Well done, Kim Min-sol. Just off the edge of the green, but absolutely fine for Kim Min-sun there at 15. Back to Hyo-jo, as she has done so often in her career, just quietly piecing around together. This would move her up inside the top 10 in the share of 7th. There you go, right on cue. Kim Hyo-jo finds another one. par through 4. She has been blemish-free since. Excellent golfing. 8 to 15 in year 1. What happened there? Goodness me, that's a wild miss for year 1. She will be absolutely disgusted with herself. And for the perfect bounce back, Minsol for her birdie at 14. Just need to start this outside left edge pretty flat. Don't have to worry about it getting away. Just a good committed stroke and a steady head. Yes, well done. Very good response. That's her 6th birdie of this opening round. Excellent going from Kim Min-sol, who is riding a heater right in the middle of summertime here in South Korea. Let's drop back to 12, and the tee shot of Lee Se-young was at 3 under par. It was a near ace earlier today. And they are taking it at the target on that par 3. Great tee shot. See that pin cut on the back ledge of this 16th green. Park Hyun-kyung has been battling hard all day to no avail. He's found the left rough off the tee. Dickish looking lie. And that back pin, you don't have to chase it. You can carry this maybe halfway up the green or even shorter if you want. You're going to get some grass caught between club face and ball, so that'll knock some spin off and he'll be releasing. She's just coming off a bogey at the 15, so now finds herself 5 over par and propping up the field. That was the right shot to play, though. Don't even try and get it all the way back there. You know it's going to come out hot. Just give yourself a putt. Seung-hui, in contrast the struggles of Hyun-kyung, Seung-hui is 10 shots better. We've only played 15 holes. Here she is with her 2nd. The best hybrid players in the KLPGA Tour say that week in, week out. Don't let me down here, Seung-hui. This is bread and butter for her. That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. It's not going to be a green regulation, but that's a makeable putt. Hedging further up the fairway, so I think this would be some variant of a 6-iron, maybe even 7. She could fly it. 10-15 feet short of the hole. It's going to be coming in a little flatter, so expect a bit of a bounce. Hopefully get it to grab. Absolutely textbook stuff. Look at that from Choi Hye-jin. Doesn't matter if you're struggling with the putter, just don't. You're not going to miss it from 1.5 feet. World-class shot there from Choi. Well worth another look. So carry it 10-15 feet short. Big hop. Chases along. Stunning. That tee shot at 12, this to get to 4 under par for Lee Se-young. No problem whatsoever, so she'll move inside the top 10. players face options here off this 15th tee. Try and keep it short of those cross bunkers, or do you hammer a driver over it? Just with where the pin is today, there's no real advantage to be gained. You can see the 15th hole top right of your screen, or top of the screen. You see that little bunker I'm talking about, right in the middle of the fairway. If you carry it over that, yes, you're going to have a much shorter second in, but it's a raised green, pretty slopey, and that pin tucked on the left-hand side. So you see a lot of players just keeping it short of that trap, out a little right, opening up the angle a little better, and you want a full number in so you can hit some kind of wedge hard, generate the spin to hold it in that segment. Yeo Chu going with the 3-wood. Horrible second shot. Yeo now with a world to do to try and save par. She'll have to roll it in from about 12 feet. Kim Min-sol 7. You could see this play happening from the aggressive youngster going with driver, trying to take it over that bunker. Leaning like it's leaking. Where that one ended up, but if it's in that vicinity, she'll be okay. Okay, Jen. Look, Kim Hyo-joo is going to be hanging back. Looks like she's got hybrid out, so this is a very conservative play for the park. Makeable from this left fringe at 15. Pretty fine effort for Kim Min-sun, but she'll stay bogey free and just 1 under. And that's all that's left for Choi Hye-jin to collect a birdie on 16 and move to 3 under par. Well played hole. Making her move on this back 9. this is a little more good for Kim Hyo-joo. She's in the step cut of rough, but the far side of that golf ball is up against the second cut. It's not going to affect it that much, but it's more of a psychological thing. 39, expect this one to be sent out right of the target. Yeah, just a safe play there. Didn't need to take on too much. Not on day one of a championship anyway. Birdie, look at the 17th for Choi Rim. Big swinger off the right. It's about the poorest putt she's hit so far this back nine. So that's where the tee shot of Kim Min-sol ended up in the right rough. But being in that right rough, he's got the entire width of the green to play across. Too difficult here. Steady, steady. Yeah, it's okay. Good shot. Well, hello. Hwang Bo-min from long range at 12 finds an unlikely birdie, and that takes her to 2 under. Hui just off the edge of the green at 16. Outside chance for a birdie. Just to move within 1. Oh, gotta hit it, Seung Hui. For her par on 17 after leaving that birdie putt well short. Oh, heartbreaking. Frustrating. That's a 3 putt from out of the blue as we return to Hyo-joo. Up and over this little shoulder for her birdie on the 15th. Too much respect there. To the 17th of that beautiful BMW 5 Series is up for grabs for the first player to ace this demanding par 3 this week. Just needed a bit of a bigger first kick, but that's okay. So for the board for Hedgen. Coming out of the left rough back on 16 is Kim Min-sun. The recipe of how to play this. Get it to release. Just like that. Excellent shot. got to move right early for Kim Min Sol. The last couple of feet should stay fairly straight, just about getting the initial start line correct. Expect it to keep turning, just skates on straight. And it manages a par at 50. To 17 and No Seong Hui with that trusty hybrid. She's at 5 under par with 2 to play. Just a little tiddler of Hyoju's par, back on 15. Pops that one in with aplomb. Good 2-putt. Chance on 16, very nicely converted. Starting to make her move a little late here, year one. That's a nice response after a little messy adventure up the 15th. Good birdie for year one. Show you a rim tee shot, just finding the rough on this 18th, and this green sits well above the level of the fairway, so just a little tough to judge. You get a sense of your distance, but that whole location, again with how steeply it's pitched, you almost play it like a standard shot, especially coming out of the rough. You know you're going to get some chase once it hits the green, and unless you catch a mega flyer, you're not going to go long. Very nice. Gonna be a quick putt for birdie, but it'll be a good chance nonetheless for Choi Rim. Here's Yu So-yeon, who's at 1 over par. Excellent shot, keeping it underneath the hole, allows the putt to post 72. Jaravi Bunchan, as we saw, she was just picking up a birdie to get back to even par. She's found the fairway here off the 18th, and she's the right side of par now. 74 meters to go. Seems to like it, and for good reason. Excellent shot by Bunchan. Nice number and club call from her smiling caddy there, Sebastian Roa. Plenty of experience, and the two have made a formidable pair since they started working together earlier this year. Just playing some great golf. Seb's keeping her calm, and they could very well finish their day with a birdie here on the closing hole. Sneaky slow, see if Choi Hye-jin can figure it out on 17. Edges a little better than Choi Rim, but still can't get it to reach the cup. Ju 16. So many tee shots on this back nine, anywhere but right off the tee will do. Right down the middle is ideal. Sol can really rip down the left-hand side of this fairway. She's obliged us with another stonking tee shot. To the green, and after a great second, here's Kim Min Sun for birdie. We went to scholarship on that part of Choi Hye-jin. So if she can muster enough muscle. Certainly got a lot more speed. Not too much pace. Great try though. And for a closing birdie, Choi Rim on the last. 3 great shots into this closing par 4, and yep, that's well deserved. Lovely birdie there for Choi Rim, much to the delight of the crowd. 5 birdies on the back nine, 32 for her, and that's a 69 to start her week. For par, this is just outside right edge on 17. Well done. Good 2-putt for Choi Hye-jin. Group on 18. We see another from you who's at 1 over par, and even par sounds a whole lot better. Much easier putt than Choi Rim's. Just inside right edge with good pace. That's 2 for 2. Well done there, Lee So-yeon. So need to tidy up for her par back on 17. That's poor. The only bogey of a round thus far comes courtesy of a really clumsy 3-putt. No one got hybrid here on 17. Seen a lot of players come up just a little short. She flied all the way to the pin from 178. Never does give much away with her facial reactions here. I'm sure we'll find out where that ball ended up soon enough. doing math and has a puzzled look, so I'm not quite sure that's even found the putting surface. Anyway, we'll leave them to that as we go back to 16 for the second shots of our featured group. Absolutely busted that tee shot. Kim Min-sol now just a short iron in hand. Yes, very good. Very good indeed from Kim Min-sol. Well done, Jaravi Bunchant. Nice solid back nine, 3 birdies in her last 6, signs for a 70. So all 3 players in this group picking up birdies at the closing hole. Here, a little something for the fans. Give the players some balls, chuck them up to the fans. We need to work on that throwing arm view. Much better there from Bunchant. Get a little weight transfer. Choi Rim going for the run-up. And yeah, we'll never know who caught that, but well done to all the fans who've stuck around in that Pleasure Stadium on 18. Now, Kim Min-sun 7 back at the par 3. Let's head out to the 18th hole, and well, Park Hyun-kyung, that clubhouse could not come fast enough. It has been a rotten day for the 8-time Tour champion. She finds herself at 5 over par. It's been a pretty solid day for Kim Hyo-joo, though, who has an opportunity to get to 5 under par here at 16. Oh, yes, she will. Slots it in the side door. Kim Hyo-joo finds another birdie. She is looking in ominous form here on day one. Here was where that tee shot ended up. She's got to kiss it off the fringe here before it hangs sharply left. Oh, that's pretty good. That's an excellent try from that spot. Great attempt. No Seung-hui kicking herself after that 3-putt on 17. Still 4 under par and coming out of the left rough here at the last. Just caught a bit of a flyer there by the reaction. It's on the green, but it's going to be quick. Kim Min-sol, after that excellent second, chance to take herself to 5 under par as well. Ooh, just hangs it a touch high. Unlucky. Try here, Jin. Coming out of the fairway, wedge in hand, gettable pin. Expect this one to be dancing around the target. Beautiful. Good shot. To 17 we go, and Kim Min-sun putting straight up the hill. Maybe just a little movement from left to right. Okay. It's birdie there, second of the day for Kim Min-sun. This tidy round of golf she's putting together. A single drop shot on her card. Park Hyun-kyung, who's had too many drop shots, but a chance for a consolation birdie on the closing hole. Pretty much sums it up for her. That is going to be a round of 77, and she's going to need something in the mid to low 60s tomorrow to play the weekend. And that birdieless. Script to that at the beginning of play today. No Seung-hui. This is going to be a sneaky quick putt. Working down the hill, just falling off from left to right. That will be for a round of 67. Returning back to South Korea after a pretty productive stint in the first half of the year on the LPGA Tour. Here's Troy Hye-jin for one more birdie in 68. Off the putter face. That's such a frustrating feeling. She golfed a lot better than the score indicated, but still around in the 60s to start her championship. At the 17, Kim Hyo-joo. It's been a popular club in the last couple of groups. There we've seen that it passed the pin. That's a good shot. Needed for the powerful Kim Min-sol's. Imagine it's just a 6-iron for her. Green tilts a little from right to left, so you've got some room between pin and the right edge of the green. It's a 5-iron. Look at the tee shot here on the 18th. Pretty short little par 4. Can get it close to the front edge of the green. Playing a second shot from that swale about 80 meters short. The bunker green not going to be a problem for these girls. Birdie try on the way for Kim Min-sol at the 17th. Yes, a little too high, but it's a good rock solid par. He's enjoyed a pretty steady round the goal today. 6 birdies against 2 drop shots. These are at 4 under. Up ahead to the 18th and year 1. Coming into this green from the upslope. She's at 3 under par. At the moment just sits outside the top 10. So it's been a little quiet in this opening round at 1 under par. Flatter lie than year 1 faced. Good shot for John. At 7. Last to go. Playing this group without a bogey on her card. Sidewinder here for Hyoju. Haven't seen many birdie putts from this section of the green. Timid there with the ace, but cast iron par. It's been a bit of a strange day for Kim Min Sun 7. She's played solid. He hasn't had the score to back it up. I'm saying a 2 under par 70 is a poor round, but maybe she's just saving it up for the next couple of days. Now, back on the tee, Hyo-joo just hitting a 3-wood. Good playing of speed. This will pitch on a bit of a downslope, so she'll get a little extra run. Carried past the downslope. That's a good level lie for Kim Hyo-joo. 5 under par. So Park Ji will take the lead into Friday at 7 under. But very talented chasers right there in the mix, including last week's winner, 5-time tour champion Kim Min Sol. He's got a stranglehold and Rookie of the Year honors midway through the season with those 3 victories. Tumped a little, but we'll keep it on the short grass. On the green, Yewon to try and end her day with a birdie. Way to finish for Yewon. Well, it had a little bit of everything. Ultimately ends with a 68. Some cap off her day with the birdie as well. Match the 2 under par round of her playing partner Kim Min Sun 7. Work second, nice conversion. Good day's work for Jenny Sung. Number 3 round of 2 under par. Kim Min Sun 7 shots adrift with 3 days to play.
떨어지면 바로 떨어질 상관.
So got a full pitching wedge here and playing into an elevated green. Pitches towards her. Gonna get a lot of spin on this. You've got to carry it past the hole. Or that could happen. It looks like the ball slightly below her feet, Kyoju, so this one's going to be cutting a little bit. We've seen her play some majestic shots in her career. This should just be a smooth gap wedge from 84. Try and take some spin off, control that distance. Just world class, absolutely world class. Another beautiful shot from Kim Hyo-jo, who will have that to post 66. Defense will be over before it's even begun. That's 3, but has to play to this 18th hole. A slow one from the lower level of this green, Kipman Sol. It's a poor putt. Don't think she hit that squarely out of the middle, so should be tested right here on the closing hole. Needs that to bend, and well, okay, that should make her feel a little better. Isn't that just golf for you? You struggle all day long and you somehow find a way to birdie the last. There's work to be done tomorrow. She is to make the weekend, but hopefully that birdie gives her a little bit of momentum going into Friday morning. For her par before Kim Hyo-jo puts for her birdie. Just on this angle, it should be a fairly straight putt. Just got to keep that putter face square and commit to the pace. powerful way to finish. It was a really solid round of golf. Couple of little unforced errors. The second shot at 11, the bogey on 13, and now a 3-putt on 18. But still, it's around in the 60s for Kim Min-sol, chasing a 4th title of the season. Stage now clear for highest ranked player in the field to pop this one in for a 66. She feels inevitable, doesn't she? Kim Hyo-joo near the top of the leaderboard again. Will go into the second round within 1 shot of Park Ye-ji, and she'll take advantage of some simple and benign scoring conditions tomorrow morning. 1 over through 4, 7 under the rest of the way. Kim Hyo-joo has returned to play here in South Korea. David Park-ye-jin was hoping for starting the week as the defending champion, but she will give a couple of those fans some nice souvenirs to remember this opening day by. Oh no, she's dropped the ball as well. Kim Hyo-joo and her shooting stars will be very happy indeed with the way that she has begun the tournament with an excellent round of 66. She's 1 for 1 on the KLPGA Tour so far this year. She's got 3 titles already, 2 in America, 1 back home. She is looking ever the favorite to collect another one here in Cheongna. So that brings to a conclusion our opening round coverage here at the 16th Lotte Open. Park Ye-ji leading by 1 over a threesome of players, a quartet of players I should say. Kim Hyo-joo just within 1 shot, breathing down her neck. Do join us tomorrow for more action here from Bears Best. Bye-bye for now.